Hello, and welcome to another amazingly amazing cast by yours truly, Fish. Or Superfluous Fish, depending on how you like to look at my YouTube account. Well, good for you. Anywho, we're looking at a Platinum level Terran versus Terran today, a TVT. So, without further ado, let's introduce our players right here. In the bottom right corner, in the red trunks, the red color, in the reddish color hue, we have from Team APR, Asbek. Not sure what APR is, but it sounds cool. And the bottom left corner, in the blue trunks, we have, from no team at all, EnGiNnEeRPeoN. With a crazy spelling. Because he's so cool. Anywho. Well, it looks like Asbek is the first one to actually try to find his opponent, and quite early, in fact. So we might be actually trying to see a cheese here. But unfortunately, he's going to the opposite corner of EnGiNnEeRPeoN. So it might take a while to actually find his opponent, and this could take it to another level of nothing really happening. What I mean is, if he's trying to cheese, especially this early, well, it's not going to be as effective as he wants it to be. And so far, he only has one supply depot down here, and EnGiNnEeRPeon's going to see this, that there is no barracks yet, and he's going to come back and see there's a second supply depot, so he's going to think something is definitely amiss here, since there's usually a barracks right here if he's trying to wall off. So what's going to happen right here? It looks like there's going to be a barracks coming down right next to his base, so let's see what we're going to find out here. Is there any kind of... No, I'm not going to see any Reapers, so possibly just a Marine bunker rush. The other SCVs come back down here to scout a little bit. Maybe scout or just try to cheese up in here. Does EnGiNnEeRPeoN really have much? He's getting his Marine out. This could be a short game, but actually he does see. He knows there's possibly a cheese coming, so he puts a bunker right on his ramp right here. So this cheese isn't really going to do anything at all. Oh, here comes a second barracks. But it doesn't look like there's any gas at all, so there can't be any Reaper play, no kind of weird Marauder play at all, so it's going to be straight up Marines. But I don't think it's going to work at all. EnGiNnEeRPeoN seems pretty prepared. Once this bunker finishes and his two Marines are put inside, he's going to be just fine. So let's see, the only way that I think Asbek could actually break through here is not at all. To be completely honest, there's no way that Asbek, even with his mini cheese that's going on right here, since it came in way too late, can actually break through us right now. Even if he tries with this, and by some work of God actually puts this thing on fire, he's got enough SCVs over here to actually go over here and repair whatever he wants. So he's going to be just fine. So what is EnGiNnEeRPeon's plan right now? He's got his second command center up, so he's going to be light years ahead of his opponent Asbek here. So as soon as he deflects this cheese, he's going to expand right here, and he's going to be light years ahead of his opponent. And there's going to be no way that Asbek can come from that unless he does some amazing strategy that I have never seen before. So it looks like he's just defending right here. Asbek only has 4 Marines out in the field right here. 5th one on the way. Well, actually a 6th one on the way. What are you gonna do, Asbek? What's the plan here, bro? A factory. Things are getting a little interesting now. I'm liking this. I'm going to assume he's gonna go tanks and try to stuff him inside of his main base, which is probably the only thing he can do right now in order to actually catch up to what he has. Just curious about the engineering bay is all. Why the engineering bay? And why 5 SCVs on your refinery here? I don't know, you do you, bro. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at a failed cheese. That's what I'm looking at here. 1 Marine goes down, 2nd Marine goes down as well. Completely obliterated. This entire... This cheese at the 6.5 minute mark. There's no way that was going to do anything. But instead, it looks like Asbek is just evolving into some weird double factory build with a tech lab on it. Has to be tanks. Has to be tanks. If this is like Widowmine, or if this is like Hellions with Blue Flame or something, that would just be weird. And surprisingly enough, it looks like EnGiNnEeRPeoN is actually staying super conservative here. He could actually come out here if he'd like with his command center, since he's got more than enough Marines to actually push this away. I guess he's afraid that there's going to be a lot over here. I don't think he really sees anything. No idea this is all over here. He hasn't scattered out of his base since his very first SUV went out here. And let's see, EnGiNnEeRPeoN doesn't really know what's going on at all. He knows that there's a command center over here. He knows there's a bunker. But that's actually about it. So it looks like he's going to land it. So good on you, EnGiNnEeRPeoN. He's light years ahead of his opponent right at the moment. He needs to start mining from it. That's the only caveat there. So this is turning into a really weird game. Now he's got a starport. His entire base is right next to EnGiNnEeRPeon's base. This is like a very good and a very bad thing. This is kind of cool because since all of his production is right over next to his base, he can actually get reinforcements as quickly as possible. But on the other hand, if EnGiNnEeRPeoN actually pushes this away, all of Asbek's production buildings are completely fucked. So, this is a very big gambling play. I'm liking this. It's unorthodox. Oh, jeez. Alright. Looks like neither player has really gotten any upgrades. Stim Pack is nearly done for EnGiNnEeRPeoN, and the Combat Shield is almost... Christ, what a bad game. Yeah, not one of your better games. Not one of your better games. But this could be awesome. This could be crazy awesome. Oh my god. It's not completely walled off. Looks like Asbek wants to do a little pushing right here. Since nothing has really happened in this entire game, and Asbek really needs to do some damage since he's only on one base. And it looks like Peon sees everything, his entire production line over at his third. And it looks like he's just going to go for a drop. But unfortunately, there is a couple of Widowmines right here. He needs to be careful, otherwise he's going to lose everything. He's not paying it. Right outside. It's right so close. God, does he see it? I mean, you can barely see it's going to go down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. This drop is completely obliterated. Well, SCV should take care of this very quickly, but... Oh no, this is already shot, so no friendly fire damage there, so it should be fine. Anyway, Marauder's actually doing a lot of damage here. It has 4 kills. Didn't take as much damage from the Widowmine as the Marines did. So it looks like he's just completely forgot about his little units over here. Oh shit! Oh man, a bunch of Marines are just kind of chilling over here. Anyway, 5 tanks over here. It's going to obliterate this entire bioforce, especially in this little area. But he's actually trying to move in as fast as he can, try and take out these tanks. But the Marines are behind the tank line. It's actually doing a little bit of damage to actually protect these tanks. 2 of them did go down, 3 tanks remaining. And a little friendly fire damage, but it's going to take out all of these supply depots and anything else that's hanging out in this natural. So it looks like EnGiNnEeRPeoN is back to his main base. So Asbek has forced this game into about the same kind of base limit. I mean, it's 1 base to 1 base right now. But it looks like... What? Oh, shit. All his SCVs are not even mining right now. This is a big problem. It looks like he's just going to hammer away right here. Actually, when I thought Asbek was in trouble... Well, this entire game just kind of went downhill for him. I mean, EnGiNnEeRPeon's drop actually completely failed because of these 2 Widowmines right here. And he only got a few units actually on the ground. I think it was like 5 Marines and a Marauder, and only Marauder really survived that actually did any damage. I think it did like 5 kills for SCVs. Now it looks like this one Sea Snake is actually trying to do as much damage as he can. He's going to force all of his boys to come down here and try to attack what he can. And it looks like these tanks are going to be cleaned up, but all of his workers are completely destroyed. 24 workers in all right there. So what's the plan now? I mean, what kind of units do we have? Let's see, 6 Marauders, 5 Marines, 2 Medevacs for EnGiNnEeRPeoN. Well, it's going got 1 tank and 2 Marines. So I think... I don't know, EnGiNnEeRPeoN might have actually won this now. I mean, this is his entire production line. So once these buildings are gone, Asbek is fucked. He doesn't have anything else. A couple tanks are about to try and come out. 2 Marines to come out, but taken out completely in seconds. Tank's trying to get away right here. He needs to get in siege mode. Doesn't even get a kill from that. Tries to lift off his production, but looks like EnGiNnEeRPeoN actually has a little too much right now, since he has 1 factory back at home not creating anything at all, and actually has his natural on the ground, but just started mining from it. If he decides to actually pick up and try to float in here, I mean, not even the widow mines are right over here. Asbek is in trouble. I'm not sure he's gonna pull this out. I mean, he's got 1 factory at home and 1 factory just kind of floating around. Widow mines trying to do a little bit of damage. Takes out quite a bit of force right here, but he still has a couple Marauders and tank that actually tank a lot of damage. Tanks. The tank tanks a lot of damage. Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, this is not looking good for Asbek. Looks like he's gonna go straight for the jugular right here. He smells blood in the water. There's no units to actually protect Asbek's base right here, especially his natural. This is being nearly mined out, so he's actually forced to lift off with a couple SCVs. And actually not much anti-air, so it looks like he's going to get away with that command center. But what does he have to stop this? He needs to get that siege tank in siege mode. And he has 1 siege tank. And he's... What are you doing? Looks like he's actually trying to save his siege tank right here. But there's so many Marauders here. It's going to take a hell of a lot more hits to actually take this group out. But instead, it looks like he's going to pick up all of his workers, drops right on top of the tank, and it looks like that's going to be a game over. There's nothing left. 1 more tank coming out. They're not done completely. What a lucky noob. What? What a lucky noob? What is that? Your entire production line was right over here in his 3rd. What were you think was going to happen? Oh, and Ninja Expansion here that didn't work out. Look at that. Anywho, that was a good comeback from EnGiNnEeRPeoN. It was a little bit of back and forth, but looks like it worked out in the end. Anywho, that was fun to watch, and as always, please subscribe, because I don't have enough friends already. Anywho, GG!